Good morning to all. Are you getting my voice?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Speaker, the voice clear ఉందా?
ఉంది సార్ ఉంది.
Okay. Where is Saikat? So today Sandeep is there. Sandeep 558. Speaker,
Yes, sir.
today again I am going to explain the knapsack problem in branch and
Okay,
bounding.
sir. Okay.
So first I will explain. Again you have to explain.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
I
Yes,
will give
sir.
the distance to you. Right.
Yes, sir.
So Saikat came. Saikat. So I think it is third time I'm going to explain the knapsack problem. In greedy method I will applying, right? In dynamic program I explained, and now in the branch and bounding. So same problem, same objective function, but method is different. You listen carefully, that is enough. Someone is okay. Sticker, the screen is visible.
No, sir.
I think I can't share the document to you. I think now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
So in the applications yesterday I explained the branch and bounding basic methods. It is simple theory part. So mostly branch and bounding you will implement in three methods. One is the list cost method, second one is the FIFO method, third one is the LIFO method. That means list cost, if first come first out, that means BFS technique, and last in first out is nothing but DFS technique. So mostly no one use the DFS technique because it is related to the backtracking. So backtracking as well as branch and bounding comes to the same methodology, same space tree. That is why DFS technique is related to the backtracking. So in the list cost and branch FIFO method or BFS method is related to the branch and bounding. So mostly branch and bounding will implement it in the list cost method. In special cases, we have to implement in the FIFO method. Only two techniques are there. So in the branch and bounding, mostly different applications are there, like job sequencing as well as sum of subsets and traveling salesperson problem and zero by one knapsack. So according to our syllabus, you have only two applications, that is zero by one knapsack problem as well as TSP, traveling salesperson problem. These two problems are covered in dynamic programming, and zero by one knack also covered in greedy method. So in this concept, the knapsack is implemented by using the list cost method as well as first come first out branch and bounding method. It again implemented. So today we are going to explain the least cost baby branch and bounding. So in branch unbounding, it is very important to create the boundary functions. Once you understand the boundary functions, the method is very simple. That one implemented by using the state space tree, nothing but tree. So first I have to explain the what is a knapsack. You know, knapsack is nothing but we have to choose the n object with the capacity of knapsack or bag is m. We will gain the profit whenever the object is placed in that bag, but the capacity not exceed the limit of the knapsack. Our objective main is maximization to maximize the profit. This is already explained. So basically, knapsack is the maximization problem with respect to profit. So we'll get the maximum profit by using this formula. Profit of individual object, corresponding object. Whenever xi is placed on that bag, corresponding profit will be earned or gained. So this is the knapsack general form definition. This is the formula for that one. So with respect to branch unbounding, so already in previous I explained branching and bound techniques are used only for minimization. Only for minimization. But knapsack is the maximization problem. So that is why we have to simply modify formula, then we will get it is a minimization problem. That is already explained. This is the maximization formula for the knapsack. PAXI. Some of the profits. Suppose if I int minus for that one, the maximization becomes minimization, vice versa. So here we have to minimization method we have to use. Well, simply place the minus in front of profit. The rest of things all are same. This is the weight must be less than capacity of that bag. And this is the constraints. That means it is also 0 by 1. That means there is no fractional value supported to including objects. So that is the basic problem of knapsack. So in the especially the difference respect to dynamic programming is, and at that moment we have to use the maximization of the problem, but here we have to apply the minimization by inserting minus in front of the profit. That is, so that is the minus of sum of the profit is the minimization function. That is a small difference. Next, this is algorithm. So you know this formula. In the greedy method, we solved the problem by using the Pi by WA ratio. Like that, we need to arrange the all elements with respect to unit cost. That means arrange the elements in the sorting order with respect to Pi by WA ratio. So I will explain after problem this algorithm. First, you have to know the problem. This is the upper bound. So in the branch unbounding technique, we need to set the boundary function. What is the boundary function? Already explained. We have to set upper boundary, lower boundary. In between only the result will be exist. So that is the main intention. So in this I will explain how to set the boundaries. So especially knapsack problem also solved by using the branch unbounding technique. In this problem we need to calculate the lower boundary or cost function. And upper boundary, that is the maximum value. Whenever we are including the object, it is never exceed the upper bound value. Whenever exceed that one, so that is not a feasible solution. So that is. So by to set the upper bound, take that knapsack. First I have to include the first object. First object weight is 2. Knapsack capacity is 15. So whenever you include that one, first object is include that remaining is 13 only. That is x1 is included. First object is included. So check whether bag is empty or not. 13. So second object is able to include or not. Second object weight is 4. Suppose whenever you include the second object into the bag, so automatically, so the empty space is 13. Suppose second weight is 4. When include that one, remaining weight is 6, 9. and including cost is 2 plus 4. First one is included, second one is included. Next, check the third weight. Third weight is nothing but 6. Empty is 9. So 6 is included. So third object also included. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. So the empty bags is 3. Next, check the 9. Next, fourth object is 9. But the weight is, the difference is only 3. That is empty a bag. So it is not possible to include the fourth object because no fraction value allowed into the bag. Only you can able to insert complete object into the bag. So only you can able to insert 3 objects, 1, 2, 3. So the corresponding profits are 1, 2, 3. 32 is the upper bound of the bag. 32 is the upper bound of the bag. So next, cost function, nothing but lower bound. Cost function, nothing but lower bound. In this, the fraction values are also included. In this, the fraction values are also allowed for the cost function or lower boundary. So first object included, second object included, third object included. Remaining space is only 3. So from 9 units, only you have to choose the 3 units, then 3 by 9 into 18. This is the lower bound value. This is the lower bound value. So upper bound is 32, lower bound is 38. These are the boundary functions of the given function. According to the rule of the knapsack with respect to branch and bound, so actually knapsack is the maximization problem. But here the branch and bounding is the supports minimization only. So that is why simply I have to change the signs of the boundaries. So the upper bound becomes minus 32, lower bound becomes minus 38. Upper bound becomes minus 32, lower bound becomes minus 38. It is also called as the cost function. With respect to boundaries, it is also named as cost function. So in the boundaries are set to minus 32 as well as the lower bound is minus 38. So boundary functions are available, corresponding objects are available, corresponding weights and profits are available. Next, I have to construct state space tree. So while including the objects and while calculating the upper and lower boundaries, whenever the lower boundary exceeds the upper boundary, immediately discard that corresponding node element. That is the process of branching. So this is the boundary values. Then I have to like this. So initially I am going to start with node 1 to construct the state space tree. Its boundary value, upper bound is minus 32, lower bound is minus 38. Node 1 is created. So initially it is a node, live node. Where you want to extend for further solution, it become the E node. It become the E node. E node means ready to expand for further nodes. So from node 1, I have to generate 2 childrens. 2 childrens means xi is equal to either 1 or 0. 1 means we are including the object, 0 means not included the object, that is why there is no fraction value. So on the back, so I may include the x1, I may not include the x1. 0. So from the first node, 2 live nodes are generated. 2, 3. So these are all the children nodes become the live nodes. These 2 or 2, 3 are the live nodes. These are the upper bound and lower bound. From the 1, 2 live nodes are generated, that is 2 and 3. This is first level. So next I have to calculate the boundary functions for 2 and 3. Next, that is, so now we will calculate the upper bound and lower bound of the live nodes 2 and 3. How we will calculate? So x1 for the node 2, that means x1 is included, that is x1. x1 is equal to 1, including x1. If including x1, already we calculated the upper bound 10 plus 10 plus 12, 32. Yes, continued as it is. Well, because in this, while calculating upper bound, the upper bound value almost already first object is included. Object is included. That is why that is 10 is already included. 10 plus 10 12 is equal to 32 is the upper bound. That is the minus 32 is the upper bound. This is the upper bound. And as well as lower bound 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is the minus 38 is the lower bound. As it is does not. Well, why? Because before calculation, before starting the state space tree, we calculate the upper bound and lower bound. In that, x1 object is included already. So that is why this value does not affect. Coming to the right, children, live node 3. But here x1 is equal to 0, not included. X1 is equal to not included 0. That means already in x1 is including is 32. But in this x1 is equal to 0. In case x1 is equal to removed from that one, remaining two object 10 plus 12. But third object is not possible to include that one. So why? Because this is 4 plus 6 plus 9 is equal to 19, but exceed the limit. That is why only 0 first object is not included. That is why remaining cost is 10 plus 12 is equal to 22. That is the upper bound value is minus 22. Upper bound value is minus 22. Under lower bound also. So first object is not included. Second object is included. That means 4 is weight is included. Third object is 6 is included. Remaining 5 units are empty for the bag. That 5 units taken from the third or fourth object. Nothing but 32 is the complete weight. 4 plus, that is 10 plus 12 plus 5 units from the fourth object. Then I will get the upper bound is equal to minus 32. So this is the 2-3 nodes are completed. From the 2 nodes, which one is suppose I have to select? Because in the knapsack is implemented in 2 ways. One is the least cost method, second one is the FIFO method. In the least cost method, I have to choose the which one is the least cost. Least cost is nothing but I have to use this formula. Now you will need to calculate the difference of upper and lower boundaries of each node set for 2, 3. That means minus upper bound minus lower bound is the difference of 2 boundaries. So that means this is the upper bound, this is the lower bound. In between the what is the cost, least cost. So minus 32 minus minus 30 is nothing but 6. Upper bound is nothing but minus 32. Lower bound is equal to minus 38. Minus 32 minus minus 38 nothing but minus 32 plus 38 is equal to 6. Similarly, live node 3. Difference is 6, 10. So for live nodes 2 and 3, I just calculated the differences between lower bound and upper boundary. Then I will identify. I have to identify which one is the minimum cost. 6 is the minimum cost. So 6 is minimum cost. Automatically, node 2 become the E node. Node 2 become the E node. So since it has been minimum cost value of 6 and 2 node become the E node. That means it is further expandable node. That is from 2. I have to generate 4, 5 are the live nodes. 4, 5 are the live nodes. So this is the next step. Now E node is nothing but 2 and live nodes are 4, 5. Next further I have to calculate a cost function for 4 and 5. The lower boundary and upper boundary for 4 and 5. So again 4 and 5 means this is the x2 is equal to 1. x2 is equal to 0. So that is why only can able to generate 2 children only. That is why is including or excluding. Suppose if for node 4, x2 is equal to 1. That means including the second object, including the place the second object in the knapsack. That is second object. So its value is not effective. Why? Because already in the calculation of the lower and upper boundary for initial state, already second object is included. That is why 10 plus 12 is equal to 32 minus 32 is upper bound of this given function. And similarly, lower boundary, 10 first object is included, second object is included, third object is included. Remaining empty is 3. From 3 units is selected from the fourth object. That is why 3 by 9 into 18 is profit of fourth object. Now we will get the 38. This is the minus 38 is the lower boundary. It is the lower boundary or cost function. It is the upper boundary. These are the fourth node, live node for lower boundary and upper boundary. So next I have to calculate the lower and upper boundary for live node 5. Suppose if you not include x2 on that one, then what is the values? So in that one, first one object is included, that one is equal to 1. Second object is not included, that is x2 is equal to 0, that is the profit is not included, and x3 value. So 10 plus 12 is equal to 22, and it is represented as minus 22 as its upper boundary. Similarly, lower boundary, first object is included, that is its weight is 2, second object is 0, third object is 6, that is 2 plus 6 is equal to 8, and capacity of bag is 15, 7 units from fourth object, then corresponding profit is added, so that is the minus 36. This is the upper and lower boundaries of 4, 5 nodes, live nodes. Again, I have to calculate difference of 4 and 5 nodes. Suppose next you need to calculate the difference of lower and upper boundary, then you will get like this. So for take the fourth node, minus 38, minus 32, that means minus 32 plus 38 is equal to 6 is the upper difference of lower and upper and lower boundaries of our fourth node, and minus 22, minus 36, 14 is the difference of boundaries of live node 5. So we have two values are there from 2, 6 is the minimum value. So that means live node E become 4 is become the E node. It is the E node. Whenever E node is identified, the corresponding children will be generated from the E node. So now 6, 7 become the live nodes which are derived from the fourth node. So x2 is second level is completed. That is x1 is completed, x2 is completed. So next I have to calculate boundaries for 6 and 7, that which are live nodes. That is now we have to calculate the upper and lower boundaries of 7, 6 and 7. Suppose if I want to calculate 6, that is x3 is equal to 1. Placement of x3 object. X3 is equal to 0. So if x3 is equal to 1 means same. In the previous boundary calculations also already we are including the third object. That is why its upper boundary does not affect minus 32 itself it is. And lower boundary 10 plus 10 plus it is also does not affect. Already it is calculated at the time of start of the function. That is minus 38. Similarly for seventh node, live node. So that is x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 1, and x3 is equal to 0. That is x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 1, and x3 equal to 0. So here check this one. x1 is equal to 1. That is its weight is 2. x2 is equal to 1. It is plus 4. x3 is equal to 0. That is total weight is 6. So here the fourth object you can able to insert. If you resolve third object, the fourth object we can able to insert. So that is the 15. So bag capacity also 15. So we can able to insert the fourth object into the bag. That is why its upper bound will be changed. So its upper bound value is minus 38. That is minus 38. Why? Because here x3 is equal to 0 and automatically the upper bound will support the fourth object. Why? Because the corresponding item weight can able to place in the bag. The corresponding upper bound also 10 plus 10. First object is included, second object is included, third object is not included, and fourth object completely can able to insert. 10 plus 10 plus 18 is equal to 38 is the lower boundary of this function. So next 6 and 7 are two live nodes. We calculate the boundary function for that one. So automatically two boundary values are calculated for two nodes. Then we have to calculate the difference of that one. So we need to calculate difference of lower bound and upper bound of 6, 7. That is minus 32 minus 38. Nothing. Difference is 6. And for 7 node, upper bound is minus 38, lower bound is minus 38. Difference is 0. So automatically 7 is the minimum cost. So this node become the E node. Seventh node become the E node. This is seventh node. So whenever seventh node become E node, it get the two childrens, that is 8, 9. 8, 9 with x4 is equal to 1, x4 is equal to 0. x4 is equal to 1 and x4 is equal to 0. So now two nodes are generated. Next I have to calculate the boundary function 8 and 9. So now we calculate the boundary function for 8 and 9. So for this, x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to 0. Next I have to include fourth object, or we can't include the fourth object in that value. If suppose I include fourth object, x4 is equal to 1, 1. So automatically this boundary function is calculated at the previous step. So upper bound is nothing but 10 plus 0 plus, that is x3 is equal to 0 plus 18. That is 4 objects. From that simply we discard the third object. Remaining objects are included. Its boundary function is minus 18, minus 38. This is the lower boundary. This is the upper boundary. So while including the fourth object into the set, the profits are the boundaries are minus 38 and upper bounds are minus 38. So next, if not including the fourth object, means that we not place the fourth object, not fourth object into the knapsack. That is corresponding profits are corresponding. Upper bound is nothing but, so first is included, second is included, third is not included, fourth is not included. So its profit upper bound is nothing but minus 20. It is a minus 20. And lower bound is nothing but first included, second included, and it is a lower boundary value also minus 20. So next I have to calculate differences of two nodes, nothing but upper bound minus 38 plus minus 38 is nothing but difference is 0. Here also minus 20 plus minus 20, difference is 0. For 4 and 5 nodes, 8 and 9 nodes have the same difference. At that time, the rule is there. If difference is same, compare the upper boundaries of two functions and 8 and 9. So it is a minus 20, it is a minus 38. So there are two boundary functions, and discard the node which has the maximum upper bound. So from this minus 38 minus 20, the maximum is nothing but minus 20. Why? Because generally magnitude of 38 is greater than 20, but in the negative values, so minus 20 is greater than the minus 38. So discard the ninth node, simply kill it. So solution space is node 8 only. This is the solution space. So including objects are, that is, including objects are, path is nothing but 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 7, 7 to 8. Nothing but x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to 0, x4 is equal to 1. So this is the final solution. Profit is sigma pixi, nothing but 10 into 1 per 10 plus 10 into 1 plus 12 into 0. That is the third object is not included, fourth object is included. Maximum profit is nothing but 38. This is the solution of least cost. In this, each live node selected from node based on the least cost method only. Based on the least cost method, based solution only, least cost. So this is the problem. Srikar,
sir.
విన్నావా?
Sir.
Sir, first step. Can you explain how to choose the boundary functions? So present you have one bag, empty bag or empty knapsack.
Yes, sir.
How to decide, how to calculate the upper bound and lower boundary of given functions? This is the bag. Suppose it is the bag, right?
Yes, sir.
Of size
15.
15. So first we have to insert first object.
Yes, sir.
What is the weight?
15. 2, sir.
2. Right. If I include 2, what is the remaining?
13, sir.
13. So if the second object is can able to place or not?
Yes, sir.
4.
Yes, sir.
If I include the place of second object, what is the remaining?
9, sir.
9. Check whether third object is you can able to include or not.
Yes, sir.
Include. Remaining is
3, sir.
3. Check fourth object is placed or not.
No, sir.
So we can able to place first, second, third only,
Yes, sir.
but not 4 because the fractional values are not allowed in this branch and bounding situation.
Yes, sir.
So it is the 10 plus profit for first object, profit for second object, profit for third object. Total profit is 32. It is the upper bound.
Yes, sir.
So, but we need to check the cost function or lower boundary function also.
Sir.
Cost function or దాన్ని ఏమని పిలుస్తారంటే లోవర్ బౌండరీ.
Yes, sir.
So ఈ lower boundary function cost or cost function supports the fraction values also. Already first one included, second one included, third one included. Remaining cost is weight. The remaining space is only 3 units.
Yes, sir.
These 3 units can able to choose from fourth object.
Yes, sir.
So fourth object weight is units.
Yes, sir.
But from 9 units, I have to choose only 3 units.
Yes, sir.
So that is why 3 by 9 ratio into complete profit is 18.
Yes, sir.
So that is total lower boundary is 38, right?
Yes, sir.
That will be represent like this because it is the actually knapsack is the maximization problem, but that will be represent in the minimization format. That is why I will so
Minus 32, sir.
lower bound is
Minus 38.
okay. So present so for this to solve that problem, I have to construct a space tree. Construct a space tree. That is.
Yes, sir.
So that means here I have to take one node with upper boundary and lower boundary values.
Yes, sir.
Node 1. Right?
Yes, sir.
So next, when it become E node,
Sir?
when it become E node, that means ready to generate the children's. It generates two live nodes. This is live. This is
Yes. Yes, sir.
ఇది రెండే టూ ఎందుకు జనరేట్ చేసిందంటే x1 is equal to 1, x1 is equal to 0. That means two cases are there, either including or excluding.
Yes, sir.
What is the value for including? What is the value for excluding? That one you have to calculate. Again, I have to calculate the lower boundary or upper boundary values for the corresponding live nodes. Here 2 and 3 are the live nodes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for that, I have to calculate the lower upper boundary. You know how to calculate the upper boundary for this function? Again, including the object x1, x2, x3.
Yes, sir.
Its upper boundary is minus 32, right?
Yes, sir.
Lower boundary is
Minus 38, sir.
similarly third node. ఇక్కడ అప్పర్ బౌండ్ వాల్యూ
Yes, sir.
లోవర్ బౌండ్ వాల్యూ ఎందుకు తగ్గింది శ్రీకర్? -32 ఉన్నది కదా ఇక్కడ పైన,
అవును
బట్
సార్.
ఇక్కడ -22 ఎందుకని?
అంటే అందులో నుంచి కొంచెం షేర్ చేస్తున్నాము సార్.
That means where x1 is included.
Yes, sir.
So that 10 is included, the remaining x2 and x3 included, that is why its boundary value is -22 only.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, that one.
Same lower bound x1 exclude, yes.
Yes, lower boundary. So from 2, 3, 2 live nodes are there. Which ones you have to select?
Sir?
ఇప్పుడు 2, 3, 2 ఈ లైవ్ నోట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఈ
అవును
2
సార్.
ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఈ 2 యూనిట్స్ లో which node suppose you have to select for further e extendable node?
2ని సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తాం సార్.
ఎలా చేస్తావు? By calculating the difference of upper and lower boundary of each live node.
Yes, sir.
So upper boundary is -32 minus lower boundary -38 is nothing but 6. Difference of boundaries of node 2.
Yes, sir.
For node 3, difference is 10. Srikar? హలో
సార్ ఉన్నా సార్ ఉన్నా.
డిఫరెన్స్ నోడ్ కి 6 వచ్చింది, ఈ నోడ్ కి 10 వచ్చింది. సో వీఆర్ యూజ్ లీస్ట్ కాస్ట్ మెథడ్, రైట్?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఎల్సిబిబి. ఇందులో లీస్ట్ ఏంటి?
ఎస్ సార్.
లీస్ట్ ఏంటి? 6 కదా.
అవును సార్.
సో node 2 become the E node.
లైవ్ నోడ్ సార్, అదే ఈ నోడ్.
Live node become E node.
ఎస్ సార్.
So whenever it becomes E node, it generates the 2 children.
ఎస్ సార్.
That is x2 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 0.
ఎస్ సార్.
So now 4, 5 are the live nodes.
లైవ్ నోడ్ సార్.
Next you have to calculate boundary function for 4 and 5. like next boundary functions for 4 and 5.
4 and 5 sir.
అంతే కదా?
X2 ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేస్తున్నాం సార్ ఇక్కడ.
దీన్ని
5th node కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు X2 ని ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేస్తున్నాం.
yes, x2 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 0.
Yes sir.
So boundary functions for node 4 చూడు ఒకసారి.
Sir.
So lower boundary, the upper boundary for node 4, that means including object.
సార్ అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ అర్థం కాలేదు సార్.
Suppose ఇప్పుడు 4, 5 are 2 live nodes, right?
Yes sir.
For node 4 and 5 we need to calculate the lower boundaries and the upper boundaries again.
Oh, okay sir.
So what is the upper boundary? Node 4.
సార్ అప్పర్ బౌండ్ వచ్చేసి నోడ్ 4 అవుతుంది సార్. లోవర్ వచ్చేసి సారీ అప్పర్ వచ్చేసి 5 అవుతుంది సార్.
10 plus 10 plus 12, 32, minus 32 is the upper bound.
Yes sir.
Lower bound similarly 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus, this is the previous what we calculated. In this, that why? Because in this second of the object already included.
Yes sir.
So lower bound is minus 38.
Yes sir.
Similarly node 5. Node 5 means x2 not including.
Yes sir.
So upper bound is lower bound x1,
Minus 22 sir.
x2 not including, x2 minus 22 only.
X3 12. Yes sir.
And lower boundary x1 is including, x2 not including, x3 including,
X3.
and x4 from remaining bag capacity 7 units from 9. So total value is minus 36. Yes, from this switch node, suppose from these 2 live nodes, which one I have to select?
4 sir.
Again I have to calculate the differences of lower and upper boundary of live nodes. Minus 32 for this.
Yes sir.
So the differences are 6, 14.
6 sir. Yes sir.
So minimum is 6. So 6 means node 4. Node 4 become the E node. E means again it generated the 2 children. This is the 6, 7 are the live nodes.
Yes sir.
Yes,
Yes sir.
that is. These are 6, 7 are the live nodes. Again we have to calculate the boundary functions for 6, 7. By including x3 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to 0. అంతే కదా?
Yes sir.
So by calculating that one, I will get some values. These are all, and for nodes minus 38, minus 38. Same process I have to calculate the boundaries.
Yes sir.
Next, I have to calculate the difference of 2 live nodes. 6, 0.
Yes sir.
So 0 is the minimum. That is why 7th node become the E node.
Yes sir.
So 7th node become E node means it generated the 2 children, that is 8, 9 with x is equal to 4, 1, x4 is equal to 0 again.
Yes sir.
Hmm?
Yes sir.
Yes. So next I have to calculate the boundary functions for 8 and 9.
Yes, sir.
Again I calculate the boundary values of that minus 38, minus 38. And x4 minus 20, minus 20.
Yes, sir.
So now I so from this which node suppose I have to choose? But both differences has 0. It means same values. 8th node and 9th node.
Yes, sir.
So which node suppose you have to choose?
Sir. Ninth, sir. Sorry. Ninth.
The difference is same. Compare the upper bound of 8 and 9. Discard the node which has a maximum upper bound. So minus 38, minus 22. This is upper bound. This is which one is the maximum value?
38, sir.
బాగా ఆలోచించు. ప్లస్ 38 అంటే magnitude is greater.
Okay, sorry, minus 20, sir.
Minus 20 automatically greater element, right?
Sir.
Plus 38 greater than. Minus 28 greater than minus 38. Right? You know the negative numbers, how to calculate the greater elements. So minus 20 is the greater value. Discard the 9.
Yes, sir.
So choose the 8 as an answer node.
Yes, sir.
So from the node we have to identify the which element suppose I have to include. The path is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 7, 7 to 8, right? x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to 0, x4 is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is the solution space. 1 1 0 1 of selecting elements. Corresponding profit is nothing but PIXI, sum of elements.
Yes, sir.
Sigma of PIXI. Then we'll get the profit is 38.
Yes, sir.
So this is the least cost method. Tomorrow we have to solve with the FIFO method. Same problem, same logic, but small difference is there.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts from the knapsack? Anybody have?
No from my side.
Yes. ఏమ్మా ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే క్లారిఫికేషన్ అడగండి. No one is responding. Please respond our roll calls. (23) E2
Present, sir.
17 series 6 11
Present, sir.
27 45 56
Present, sir.
63
Present, sir.
A2
Present, sir.
C4 C7,
Present, sir.
D4, G0, M6, 718 series 1,
Present, sir.
2, 3,
Present, sir.
4, 5,
Present, sir.
6, 7, 8,
Present, sir.
9,
9 present,
10,
sir.
10, 11,
Present, sir.
12,
Present, sir.
13,
13 present, sir.
14, 15,
Present, sir.
16,
16 present, sir.
17, 18, 19,
Present, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
23,
Yes, sir.
24, 25, 6, 27,
Present, sir.
28,
Present, sir.
29,
Present, sir. 29.
30,
Present, sir.
31, 32, 34,
Present, sir.
35, 36,
Present, sir.
38, 39,
Present, sir.
40, 41,
Present, sir.
42,
Present, sir.
43,